Aquarius, welcome to your reading. This is for 10 till 16 May, or whenever you see it is the right time for you to see it with me, Adrian Nelson. Please know this is a general reading. We're focusing on twin flame love and what are the must knows for you with that. Okay, if you obviously want to have a focus on your own personal energy, you're more than welcome to have a personal reading with me. My email address is down below in the description. So we're going to ask some very specific questions to the tarot for your reading today, Aquarius. We're going to focus on what it is that you want to know, what is it you need to let go of, what is it that you need to release. But first of all, drawing for your card, or the card that already popped out for you, from the guardian angels as well, and what is it that they would like to let you know. And you've got the wheel, which is all about change, which is all about new beginnings, which is all about things changing in a different direction there with Archangel Jeremiah. And with the wheel, it is really, I feel for many of you, this is sort of like more for your overall energy of life. But, with the wheel, this is really that sense that things are beginning to change for you in very positive ways in all areas of life, really. But the reason why things are beginning to change for you in a positive ways is because you've put in the work, all right? And what is it saying? New beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness, all right? So some of you may have been trying to really make a situation work, you're trying to make a connection work, been trying to maybe get over a connection or past a connection or through a connection, and trying so hard to make it work. But it's, and I feel that you got to a space where you realized that this literally, it's not really the way I would normally speak, but the situation is played out. It's almost like you went into a bit of like a gangster sort of mode in a sense, really. And you were like, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to allow this situation to sort of like dictate me, to me like this any longer. And that's actually very, very nice. Now, I'm going to draw your tarot for you, and then we're going to clarify. Obviously, we're going to end off with a beautiful message for you from the universe. What is the good news that, that source would like to let you know there with the good tarot. But just before I do, I would also recommend that, first of all, if you are on a cusp, that you look at both readings. If you're a cross-watcher, perfectly fine. But with this reading specifically focusing on love, focusing on twin flame energy, if you know where your Venus placement is, I will go look at that reading. Maybe if there's communication problems, I'll go look at my Mercury, that reading for whatever that is. And if you're not familiar with what those placements are, there's a link in the description that says free natal chart. You can click it, and it actually gives you a beautiful breakdown of your natal chart, of your placements, your meanings, that sort of stuff. And there's also a link there that you can click if you would be interested in learning how to read the tarot. I have got an online tarot course that has gone live as well. Okay, let's see, Aquarius, what we've got for you. Okay, those are too many cards, but I'm going to take the first one that came out. Oh, my apologies. I'm sorry. I'm quite parched. Sorry. Thank you. Oh, okay, that's quite a beautiful energy. All right, so we have got the Queen of Wands for you. Sorry, the King of Wands. My apologies. In this card, all the cards are females. So the King of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, as well as the Chariot card. Moving forward there, Cancer energy. So this is really beautiful for me to see, and this is the part of the reading for what you want to know, really, what it is that you can, the clarity that you can really benefit from. And what I've got for you at the moment, Aquarius, is that with emotions, the space where you are at the moment, this is a really incredible space to be at, with emotions. This is a really, really good space to be at for emotions, because this is a space where you really know who you are. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you are 100% happy with everything that you get, even though I feel for majority of you that you are, because you are in the space where you have got 100% clarity of where you are standing with yourself. So what it is that you want from love, what it is that you want to experience from love, what is it that you want from a high level connection, And what is giving you that clarity, I feel for many of you, is that you have gone through experiences where you have very much been brought to a space where you got the clarity of 100% of who you don't want to be and who you are not, and what doesn't honor you, and what you do not choose for yourself. And sometimes in life, we do go through those challenging periods, but then those are also the periods that give us the kind of clarity that we benefit really wonderfully from. So that is really wonderful, first of all, that you are in a space where you have got that clarity within yourself for what it is that you want, and it comes from a space of knowing also what it is that you don't want, and also what it is that you are not prepared to put up with. It's a very good energy to be at. I feel for you that, you are on the space here where you are shaping a new life for yourself. In a sense of how you experience life, and literally where you want to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. There's that real sort of clarity of how it is that you want to experience life. And what is so wonderful over here, Aquarius, is that once we've got that clarity of really who we are, we've got that honesty with ourselves, and it takes a lot of bravery to have that sometimes, and others see that as pure courage. But once we understand exactly who we are and what it is that we want from life, and what we want from our picture of life, and what we want from love, and from all those type of things, then going forward, which is great, because I can see you building this whole new life for yourself. This is a wonderful space, because yes, you might be very open to building the space with somebody else, but if there's one thing that's a fact here at the moment, is that you are not going to let yourself be held back by any sort of low vibing energy vampire sucking sort of energy. So you're at the space where you're very clear about what it is that you want from life, and I feel that you are willing, and some of you are even sort of really wishing and craving to share your life with someone else, but you are not going to go into any sort of connection or stay and maintaining any sort of connection that doesn't honor you as an individual and who you are, all the hard work that you have done. And that is incredible, because for many of you, I feel that you are in a space here where there is a possibility for you to be with someone at the moment, or to rather be with someone if you choose to be so at the moment. And for some of you, it's like, nope, oh, hell no, no, maybe, nope. Okay, so you're on the maybe list, and I feel that for many of you, you're looking at the maybe list at the moment, and you're really looking at that maybe list like, like a scientist that's going through some sort of report or something. You want to make sure that you understand everything, every possible possibility. And I feel that sense of, that beautiful sense of humanity that you always give to everyone else. You're really giving that to yourself at the moment. And I see you being very ready to, for those of you that are in a connection to go to that next level, I see you being very ready to fully invest emotionally in a connection. But you're only going to do this with somebody who is willing to also give 100%. So you're in that space where you give 100% and they give 100%. Nothing less. 99.9% is quite simply just not enough. All right. It's like basically almost everything is not enough. Wow. So you've got the King of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Five of Cups as clarifiers here for that energy for you in what it is that you want to know. Let me just put this over here. Oh, there you go. Okay. Have patience with yourself. Because I feel, first of all, so with that energy, that space that we were speaking about, where you are in the space of clarity with your emotions, how it is that you want to feel, how it is that you are prepared to feel, with that space over there, that emotions of yours, you are really keeping it, it's like this perfect balance that you are maintaining at the moment. And it is emotions that you are maintaining, but you are maintaining it from a logical side. So what are you allowing yourself to think? What thoughts are you allowing to go through your mind? This could be with friends, with family, but especially with love, because you're at the space where if you give everything. So you want to be very certain that you are making the right decision over here. And even with this possible new beginning that's happening for you over here, you are really, really sort of like, taking your time over here. A very deep sort of like almost like a sense of discernment, really. You want to make sure that if you open your heart to a connection or to this connection, you want to be sure that this is not going to be a repeat of the past, So you'll be like, okay, so I had one train smash that was a royal mess up. That is fine. I'm not going to do that again. So I've done that. Tick. I got the t-shirt. I got the accessories. I got everything. I've done that. I'm not going to do it again. So I feel, where you are at the moment, and I can see that as well. Very ready for a high level commitment, very ready to give yourself, very ready for all of that, but you are not ready to have a repeat of the past. Most certainly not. And for some of you, I will tell you this though, some of you are, I don't want to sort of try to influence your mind, but some of you, there is that space of going forward, but you want to be very careful going forward that you don't go forward in a space where you are almost looking for somebody to mess up and looking for somebody, looking out for those signs that that they show, oh, you were right about them. Oh, yeah, so that is what I do. Because remember, when we look for those signs, you will see those signs. Okay, so be very careful. Because for some of you, I do feel that there are still some, some remnants from the past there for you, some things that you haven't dealt with. And I don't really feel necessarily that you're sort of like in love with the person from the past anymore, but there is still some hurt, there's still some pain. This is that space where we say, I remember the lesson, and I'm not going to put myself in a space to have that experience again. But, sorry. It's by focusing so much on that you can actually be, for those of you, especially new connections or connections going to that next level, where actually for fresh connections as well, where you can be so sort of cautious that you don't want to repeat the past, that you might actually be withholding the situation from what it could possibly be, because I feel that for many of you, there's beautiful possibility available here for love right now. Okay. Let's see, let's look at the energy, what it is that you need to let go of. What is it that Aquarius needs to let go of, please? So, we've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. Then you've got the Eight of, what is this? The Eight of Wands. And you've also got the Hierophant card. I don't know why, but this Hierophant card is like it's coming through so strongly. We're going to clarify when we're going to have a look. But just for what we have right now. So first of all, which is wonderful, you have let go of the past. You have forgiven the past. You have released. You have let go. But some of you, it's still running through your head. So remember when it's still sort of running through your head and you're thinking of it through your days, like a past connection, what has happened, what has been done, how you held yourself back, how this person kind of tricked you and those type of things. That is the direct opposite of letting go. That is the 100% opposite of letting go. Okay, so it's obviously, in life you want to be logical about things, and it's good to be proactive about things. But be careful to not be so proactive that you are, in a sense, almost maintaining a certain pattern and keeping that in place. Because in that sense, you become your own jailer and you've got the key to unlock the door, but you've kind of convinced yourself that you don't have that. Okay. For those of you dealing with a new connection, and even for those of you that are not, I feel that you are really ready to start something beautiful new here, something amazing that honors you, who you are, that honors all the beauty that you bring to the table, and even some things that you yourself may not even have thought about, there's a reminder here, and there's a very strong reminder here for you that you are the one who exclusively writes the contract of life that you experience. You are the one that's in control of that, nobody else. Not tarot, not astrology, not your pathology. And even though those things, have an influence, or well, tarot doesn't so much have an influence, it more sort of portrays to you what's happening. But obviously what happens in the planets and your programming in your cells and those things, they do have a very strong impact on you. But remember, at the end of the day, it is so important for you to remember this, that you are the one that determines your experience of life. And you determine that experience of life by your thoughts, because those thoughts is what brings about the emotions that you feel. And it's time, I feel, for you, Aquarius, to really get into the space of stability, where you claim your space in this life, where you are proudly single, proudly in a relationship, proudly taking a chance. Because for some of you, it's like you're holding yourself in this dark pattern, okay, in this past sort of almost I can almost say low vibing pattern that doesn't work for you, okay. Oh, look at that. I love this so much. Clarifying the Seven of Swords in reverse for you. Also, many of you have let that go, and I like that, because the Magician over there reminds you that the moment you let go, the moment you release, the moment you let the fight go, that it is this wonderful, incredible, almost like a force to be reckoned with, that can't be stopped energy, that you can create any experience that you want to have, and that the love is available for you right now. And look at what is at the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Wands, which, remember, was also this energy that we were looking at with the Eight of Wands over there. For many of you, I feel that you're at the space, and this is speaking very much to a single energy here, or those of you that are in a connection that is feeling sort of isolated in the connection, maybe want to leave. I see you very much doing your own thing over there and being very happy with it and being very good with that. And that's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing. But what some of you are doing is that you are using the focus on your life, on your career, on your business. I see you having wonderful epiphanies here for how you can build your own sort of comfort in the world and that sort of stuff, which is amazing. But in the same token, some of you are using that as a scapegoat for you to not face certain things. And I feel that for many of you, you have these strong sort of emotions that are coming through in your days as you go through your days. And you might feel that it's other things and other people, not even love, friends and like loved ones and family members and close ones and, pets and plants and all those type of things, the people in our lives. But some of you still haven't made peace in your inner world with that past situation, and that is why that is still in your energy. And I have to tell you honestly, it's not on them, it's actually on you. Okay, let me just draw you another card for that. I just want to draw you another card for that. Let's see, what do we have for Aquarius, please? I just feel there's a I sort of got the Temperance card kind of laying there on its side. Some of you are still not claiming that full hermit space for yourself. I don't know why I said hermit space, because I was talking about the Hierophant. But I really want to get myself another tripod so I can actually see the cards, because I would have loved for you to see how this hermit card, the moment I said it, and there isn't a hermit on the board, but as I was saying the hermit, it just sort of popped out of the deck. Some of you are really running your body into a space where it's almost like you might be heading towards inevitable health problems over here, so you want to be careful with that. Let's look at what you need to release, and I'm using the Deviant Moon Tarot for that. Beautiful deck of cards that was a gift to me by one of my clients. I am such a blessed person, I'm so grateful for my life. Okay, so you got the King of Pentacles in reverse. You've got the Three of Swords, and you've got the Four of Swords. So here's the thing that I'm picking up from this, basically, Aquarius, is that you are in the space that is it's a beautiful, wonderful, incredible winning space. Like, it is such a beautiful space to be in, but many of you are not seeing it that way. You are not seeing the abundance in your life. You are not seeing it's almost like you're not seeing yourself in that amazing light that you are. So you're focusing on many things, and it's great to obviously build success and all those type of things. And I mean, I'm all for that, you know, and really kudos to you for that. But you know, your heart is healed. You're ready for new love. You are ready for love. You are ready for love, and you are especially ready for new love or for a new take on love. Okay. If that resonates with you, you want some universal support with it, I encourage you to place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, claim that for yourself, even if you're not an Aquarius, because we all have everything sort of in our chart, or we all sort of one, we're all connected. That's a much more clear thing to say, because you know, we don't actually all have everything exactly in our chart, but you know what I'm saying, like we are all connected, we are all one. Okay, I'm just going to draw you a card for what is the good news the universe want to give you here from the Good Tarot. Again, I wish that I really need to get a camera where you can see, because I've got a High Priestess, and this is speaking about the beautiful way that you can experience your life once you there's a sense of not being 100% balanced here. Okay, your divine male and your divine feminine is not 100% balanced, and once it is balanced, you've got the messenger of air, which is the Knight of Swords, and you've got the Four of Water, which is the Four of Cups. I'm just going to put it to you like this, Aquarius. You are ready for high-level commitment, for high-level connection. You are ready for pure love, and it's available for you right over here. You are 100% ready. Okay? And I hope that helps. I'd like to thank you for your time, for watching. I'd really like to thank you from my heart for all of you that are making beautiful donations, because that is helping me to do what I love to do, which is to help other people. So it's just such a blessing. I can't even my mind. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much. And I'd really appreciate you liking the video, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Remember to hit that notification bell, and I will see you next time.